So we're going to get back into another quick tutorial with X-Men 97 Season 2 on Disney Plus. I decided let's do a redesign of Cyclops. So right now in Procreate I've got like 5 sketches underneath of different head shape, and I got an actual drawing that I did based off a photo I found online of Cyclops in the upper left corner. And we're just going to go in here, we're going to design our character based off of this template here that I've made. So nose and chin is going to be the same for all of them. I'm just going back over them with ink. So right here you're going to see me using the picture on the left as reference. Just kind of zooming in, and now that I got the base work out of the way, I'm going to make up a new visor for Cyclops here, and I went for something with like an X shape. So you're going to see me mess up a couple times here, but overall you'll get the gist of it. So right now I'm going in and then creating his visor. I'm using a comic book brush here in Procreate, something that is available in the new update. I'm going to put the horizontal lines here, and I'm going to connect the left and the right side of his visor. Nothing too fancy. Just going to add some detail in there, make it look kind of like an X is what I was going for. I'm going to round out the chin, and for the most part I think I'm going to keep his costume similar with the mouth opening even the same color as the blue and the yellow. But here I am just putting some line work in there to make his neck shape here. All right, you're going to see me go up top here. So right now I'm just drawing some hair, some 90s hair. I didn't know what I was doing right here. I was just kind of freestyling, giving him like an overall kind of mop colored type of hair here. All right, you're going to see me go back in and just kind of fix the left and right side here. Just adding more hair. I want him to have like a longer hairstyle, but I do want you to look at that and be able to tell that that is Cyclops. So right here I'm just adjusting my layers. I'm going to go in and actually color this in to kind of get this one off the list. We're going to do 5 possibly here in the tutorial. This will be part 1. Filling in the visor. I'm using the same colors that I have here on the left. I'm pulling them from the drawing in the upper left corner. I'm filling in the costume here. You can see that's like a rich blue and a really bright gold for his visor. Like I said, we're going to use the same colors that we had there on the left. All right, we're going to go up top. We're going to continue to fill colors up top here. Then we'll fill in the blue for the face mask here. We'll pull the brown from the actual drawing and kind of fill that in as well. And like I said, guys, we're just freestyling here. We're just making up different designs. I'm sure comic book artists have to do something similar. When the publisher or the editor comes to them and says, hey, make up a new design for Batman, make up a new design for Spider-Man or Catwoman. It's got to be probably one of the funnest parts of being an artist, is to put your own unique spin on a character that's been out there a while. And that's one of my dream jobs, is to do that for a well-known character. All right, so it looks like we're nearing the end here with this first redesign of Cyclops. Nothing too fancy. I'm going back in and I'm adding shadow lines, so you can see me adjusting like underneath the visor, just to show some 3-dimensional depth there. And like always, I'm doing this on a mask layer above the color layer in Procreate, and I'm going to lighten that mask when I get to the end here to kind of make it look more like a shadow, or like a drop shadow here. Just adding a little bit of realism. So you'll see me just kind of adjusting the edges on the side there, just kind of making it up as I go where I think those shadows would actually fall. It's looking good, guys. So, like I said, I'm just filling that in, the shadow work in. Next up, I'm probably gonna fade this layer. Just filling that in by his hair. I'm gonna take the opacity down here, and I'll adjust it. You can kind of see it in real time what it would look like. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. If I was to use that once or twice in the comic book, I don't know how long it would last, but that's what we're looking at there. All right, we're going on to the second one. Same thing, we're going to start off with the sketch underneath, and we're just going to use our comic book ink brush on top of it. Just kind of following the lines that have already been set. Staying within those parameters, not doing anything too crazy. Maybe we could make him later on with like a beard or some stubble. I could see something like that. So right now I'm creating a new visor. I'm sure a visor like this has been done in the comics before. I think I'm going for an ovular shape here if I remember. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to follow the original photo with the lines that go straight down on the mask here. Yep, and I'm just going to do an ovular shape for the eye opening where his optic blasts come out, and let that shape close off. And I think I'm going to go for like a domed look, like a cap for his head. It's just going to be like a full scalp here, full helmet. We have seen that look from Cyclops before in the comic books. I think right here I'm going for like an X design on the cap or the helmet. And it's going to be similar to a design we've seen before with Cyclops. Yep, I'm just making those lines come down to form like a gigantic X. We'll go back in and trace the neck. Get a little collarbone action there. So I'm also going to make this probably a reference layer, that way we can start coloring right away and not waste any time. All right, so let's draw some color. Let's change this up a little bit. I think I went with a darker blue here. Yep, I went with a darker blue, more of a navy instead of the royal blue from the previous one. Yep, and then here I'm just going to start color filling in on top of my line work. I have made this the reference layer, so it should be pretty easy to just start coloring in. We're going to switch our colors up here. Put the red in for the eyes. Or I should say eye. The optic glass has one opening. We're going to get the kind of a gold yellow for that visor that Cyclops wears. Here I'm going to go for the flesh color for the face. There's a nice skin tone there. I think I'm going to finish it off the design with an X, a white X on the helmet and mask. And so right there, you can see it. I have two different versions of Cyclops. This will be part one of a video that I intend to finish later. Join me on the next one, guys.